man. We got a juggernaut in the game with us right now, a Bay Area icon, Northern California pillar in this entertainment business, in this music business. If it was not for him, there is so many dominoes that would have never have fallen. I will say thank you to this man today on this radio show, broadcasting worldwide, for the vision that he had, for the belief that he had, for the effort, the execution, the commitment, the devotion that he had towards me and my brother DJ King Tech. For if it was not for him, we would not have been on radio. We had a whole independent career we was trying to really set off at this time as teenagers. And King Tech and I got a lot of doors slammed in our face. A lot of people said no. A lot of people in the Bay Area didn't see the vision that King Tech and I had. Yeah. Him being from Hayward by way of Lake Merced in San Francisco, then him moving to San Jose, and me being from Oakland. We are Bay Area born and bred individuals. But when we came on the scene, we were doing something a lot different than the conventional way of people were expressing themselves through music. We look different, we dress different, but there is not one person in the Bay Area that's more Oakland. There's not one artist in the Bay Area that's more Oakland than Sway, King Tech, and my brother T. Calloway. Give a round of applause. Yeah. Born in Oakland, in an Oakland hospital, and graduated from an Oakland high school and lived in the heart of 23rd Ave in East Oakland. And what we were doing at that time, we had this energy, we had this vision for the Bay. We wanted to bring people together and celebrate this culture of hip-hop, and we wanted to do it properly, have to be with integrity, with morals. We wanted to be innovators. We wanted to be different. You weren't not supposed to copy people and then benefit from somebody else's creativity unless you gave them credit or unless they were affiliated to your movement. So we tried to do radical differentiation. The music that we made was different. The way we dressed was different from folks who dressed in Oakland. People I went to school with did not understand what it was we were doing. But there was an individual who was in a position of power, in a position to change lives. I don't even know if he realized it at that time, because all he wanted to do was advance culture. All he wanted to do was open doors for independent artists, so independent artists from Northern California could have the same type of success that artists from New York, L.A., and other places had. He saw the gift, he saw the treasure in who we were, being from Northern California. When I say we, I'm not just speaking Sway and Tech. There are a slew of Bay Area artists that would not have the opportunity that they received to become the great people that they become if it wasn't for him behind the scenes opening doors.
Wow.
It wasn't for him behind the scenes poking people who were in positions of power who did not understand the culture.
Okay.
It was relatively new. We're talking the late 80s, early 90s. They did not get what was happening. They weren't living in the clubs. He was DJing all the popular clubs from the East to the South Bay. I know, I was there. The first clubs I went to was to watch him perform as a DJ.
Okay.
Because he wanted to take me around the Bay Area to show me the different audiences that are out there that you can appeal to. But if you don't know they're there, you won't know how to appeal to them. He had me dressing in slacks and hard-toed shoes with button-down rayons, T-shirts, going to clubs.
Looking fresh.
Really had me dressing up the part. I was probably at one point I think we were too young, but he was sneaking us in the clubs. And then he was the one that heard a song we had called We Want to Rock You, where King Tech took the SB 1200 and did some phenomenal things as a producer, as he truncated samples, loops, and made a collage of medleys, and I was able to kick a verse on. And being from Oakland, that didn't sound like a style we heard from Oakland at that time. And he called the label that was on our independent record and had no idea that the number 510-436-6116 to All City Productions was my bedroom in the back of my mother's house on 23rd Ave. That man called us and asked us about the record and asked us about who we were, and we soon showed up to his house I don't remember how we got his address. We might have looked it up in a local phone book. Showed up to his house and knocked on his door and brought him the vinyl. He shut the door in our face. I think he had somebody in the house. I'm not sure what it was. It was a long time ago. That part is blurry. And we stayed there and knocked back on the door and said, hey, man, my partner quit his job. This is pretty much all we have. What can you do with this? Can you listen to the music? And he brought us in his home. And from there, that man attached himself to our lives and really assisted us. He didn't ask for anything. He just had a love for what it was we were doing. To this day, this man is he's our brother. He's our good friend. The collage, the Hall of Fame collage tribute that we played on this air, he was behind that. Him and King Tech put that together. The visual images from that collage that damn near made me cry, seeing pictures of myself and King Tech and all of us in those beginnings. He was right there. Alex Mejia used to make us go to a dance studio in Alameda off of Park Boulevard, right? Yes. Upstairs, dance studio. And he used to make us practice, and rehearse. Now, we were already, Tech being a B-boy, and we were already accustomed, and me being a team player, to practicing. But it really taught us workmanship and preparation. I remember the first show we did. I don't know if you remember this, Al. I think it was in Ukiah or somewhere in that area. First show we ever did, we had a routine, and King Tech threw on the music, and I was supposed to come out and do my thing, and I got stage fright. And I stood next to Tech behind him the whole time, rapping.
You choked?
I choked.
He was young.
I was young. I didn't realize that I'd never done that until the day happened. And that man said, let's go practice. This is how you got to hold your mic. This is how you got to address that audience. And I took that information, as I normally do, collect that data, and look where we at 30-plus years later.
Amen.
Salute to you.
Salute to you. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce to you one of the most important people to ever come out of the music business in Northern California.
Wow.
If it wasn't for him, a lot of these careers from E40 on down wouldn't have the prowess that they have today. Give it up for the one and only Alex Mejia.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much.
Man. Come on, brother.
Thank you so
I'm
much.
about to tear the fuck up.
That makes both of us.
Yo.
Oh, my
Man,
goodness, my brother.
The things we've seen.
Yeah, the dreams and hopes that he had. Good to see you, Heather, by the way.
too,
Good shout out to everyone here at
God
Shade
bless.
45. Good to see you guys here. You're, first of all, your team here is most excellent, my brother.
Thank you, man.
Oh,
Incredible,
my goodness. Can you believe? First of all, I don't think I've been on the mic for a big major corporation since 1996, brother.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for real. And so I've just been putting in the work, doing all kinds of, whether making records or whatever, philanthropy, amazing work there. But, yo, I have to can I just say something about the team here?
Absolutely. That's PB, our videographer, Torch, Heather B.
It's about the dream. You have to want to do it, right? You have to want it so bad. And I just want to clarify one thing. So when they came to my house, I opened up the door, and King Tech says, is this KMEL? And I'm like, no, this is not KMEL. This is my house, my brother. Like, and I didn't want to. And I was watching a Chicago Bull game at the time.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
and so I was like, I was lost in the Jordan world, right? And then I was like, and I didn't want to listen to their music in front of them and critique it at that time. But I was like, thank you so much for the record. I appreciate it. And I'll talk to you guys. I'll give you a call after I listen to it. So I closed the door. And this is the part where it's very important for anyone who's listening to the airwaves. It's very important that they hear this. Just because the door closed doesn't mean you walk away. They didn't walk away. They stood there. And I looked out the window, and I'm like, they're still standing there. And that's when I opened up the door. And I said, fellas, what's going on? And this is when I heard his voice for the very first time, because it was all King Tech doing all the talking. And he's like, yo, man, my brother here quit his job to come see you and bring you that record. That's when I knew they will give up everything and anything to do it. And I'm like, and that's what I was doing. I was struggling as a DJ too. Yeah. And I'm like, these are my people. And you have to find your tribe in order to fit in, right, sometimes. Yeah. And I was like, come in. And I love music. I also grew up in Oakland, California, brother.
Okay,
so,
okay, okay.
Fruitvale, East 17th Street, the whole bit.
Okay, that's right.
So salute to everyone.
East Oakland, come on.
Born and raised and fought in Oakland, by the way, Heather. You know what I mean? You fellas, you know what I'm talking about?
Like knuckled up.
Yeah. So luckily, karate paid the bills.
Okay.
But the thing that was so beautiful about that, when he said that and they came in, and I grew up on Parliament Funkadelic and all the good stuff, Rufus Chaka Khan, God bless everyone from Oakland, California, all the Michael Jackson, everyone used to come to Oakland Coliseum.
Lakeside, come on.
And we love music. We fell in love with, Sugar Hill Gang like everybody else. We fell in love. I fell in love with hip hop, just like everybody else. But that day that they knocked on my door, it was something different. That was the day I met hip hop.
Wow.
And when I met hip hop, I was like, it's necessary for you to take your journey. Mm-hmm. And I could feel it when I heard that music from King Tech and your voice, the passion of it. And it was different. It was New York, it was LA, it was the Bay, and it was a new sound. And we absolutely loved it. And from that point on, we went to, and luckily for us, we had a coalition of DJs.
That's right.
In college radio that would help new artists develop and make their things. Shout out to Davey D, Kevin, everybody back in the day. And it's interesting because when
Dave Paul,
all our friends,
Kim Collette,
God bless her, and all these people out there just gravitated to just help them and just give them an interview, and that helped their skills and training. But let me tell you, it was an honor to watch you grow and manifest every day, and just get better and better at what you do. And look at you now. I'm so proud of you.
Man, thank you, Alex.
Yeah,
man. I'm proud of you, brother, man. This guy has been, it's something to be said about people who put other people's happiness in front of their own, and you've opened a lot of doors, for a lot of people coming out of Northern California. I often tell a story about Keith Nafley.
Oh, God bless him.
Yeah, Keith Nafley hired you, right? Did he hire you?
Keith brought us in. I was actually the first mixer on KMEL Radio.
Wow.
Before everybody else. And so we all put our audition tapes together, and I was just so lucky. They were like, okay, we're going to make you prime time. We're going to do this with you. We're going to do this. And Heather, I go on, and they're like, okay, we're going to put you on at 2 a.m. You're going to be working for free.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't ready. I was not ready. But the door was open for me, and I was working hard. I wasn't a big club DJ like so many great, like Mind Motion and DJ FX and all those guys, and Cameron Paul, God bless him, rest his soul. Michael Erickson. But I love production. So I love recording the shows and putting everything together. So that was my skill and my and so when he heard the tape, that's what he heard. So no matter what you do in life, you have to make sure that you still figure it all out. Okay, maybe if I'm not here, I'm shy in front of people, let me take another route. But you just have to still put in the work to get down with the get down.
There you go, man. This is Alex Mejia, and I want to get people to follow him too at DJ Alex Mejia, and you spell that Mejia. Alex, real quick, you talk about Mixshow. You was the first mix DJ on KMEL. Where were mix shows as a whole at that time?
I was influenced by Red Alert.
Okay.
God bless him. And Cameron and Michael Erickson and a gentleman by the name of Tony Valera. But Mind Motion and DJ EFX would come on a Friday night and be featured. And so their mixes, they would do mega mixes and stuff like that. So it was very rare when the format was not on radio yet.
It wasn't
not really. It's just a few stations, pockets full of them. But those ones who were doing it well. New York, everybody was, they had their shows. God bless Chicago, Florida. Everyone was doing their thing, but KMEL broke the mold.
Broke the mold.
Yeah, we broke the mold and made sure the DJs, at least when I got finally in a position of power, to pay the DJs for their skill and their training. I don't like it anymore when I hear about DJs playing for free. I can't stand it.
Yeah,
I can't stand it because of us doing what we did. Please, all those programmers out there that are not taking care of your DJs, pay your DJs. Pay them, because if they're going to control your $1 million, billion dollar radio station, it's like, for instance, you give someone the keys to the plane. Like, you're just gonna let them just pilot that plane. You're gonna take care of that person.
Yeah.
At least it's skill and labor. I'm Mexican, so that's what I'm saying. Take care of them, skill and labor.
I heard that. Pay the pilot, man. Pay the pilot.
And so we broke a lot of areas in that world. So luckily, but once again, Heather, Heather, I wasn't very good, so I was like,
yes, he is. No,
I wasn't very good.
No,
so
we ain't doing that
like,
no more.
You're on at 2 a.m. Yeah.
You here?
I'm
you
here.
now?
No.
Well, let's apologize to everyone ahead of time.
There was nobody who rocked a party like Alex Mejia. I didn't even know what a club DJ did until I saw what you do. Yeah. Tell the story of Killing Me Softly.
Killing Me Softly. God bless the Fugees. Let me see. Just to make sure that putting the beats on it. Or what are you talking about?
Yes. Well, we got the cassette, and then you did something really interesting to the.
Well, the song needed more vibe on it, just some energy to it, right?
Yeah.
So put top billing beats behind it. Mm-hmm. You guys know that beautiful record, right?
Yeah, audio too.
Yeah. But so put all that stuff back behind the beat and just made sure that we put that in. Just put a nice introduction to it.
Yeah.
So this is also something we want to make sure that we tell our artists. Make sure you make it funky in the very beginning.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you bring in that energy with people. You know, people are working hard out there. They're doing their thing. You know, bring that energy for them.
Bring that energy, right.
And hey, we love Lauryn Hill and Wyclef and Pras, right? We love them. And so we wanted to make sure that they broke through. So by us putting in all the work into the special edits and remixes and all that stuff, help elevate their career even for our radio station.
Yeah, and our radio station was the one to break that song.
The People Station.
The People, 106 KMEL. First Summer Jam. That's where Summer Jam was created, was started.
Keith adopted that name, and luckily for us, we'd have groups like Hammer, Too Short, Run DMC, Mariah Carey. This is all
Boys to Men, Biggie.
Yeah, two days of just everybody who's anybody. Was a Tribe Called Quest. Everybody.
It was 2 days back then.
2 days, yeah, 2 days of a massive concert. Shout out to everyone from the Bay Area that used to listen and come out to those, and have even a wonderful food fight from time to time.
Yeah, it was a great food fight. I was always in the big balls that they paused, but the beach balls. We performed there.
Yeah,
you remember me and King Tech performed, and the 22,000 people stood, and it was amazing.
Yeah. I loved it.
It was great. I want to ask you about Alex Mejia was really great at identifying local and independent artists, and we had a show called the 10 O'Clock Bomb.
Yes, sir.
We broke so many. We specifically made that show for local artists and independent artists, and we were able to break so many artists from the Loonies, even Outkast. A lot of these artists were coming. We were able to use that as a breaking ground, but you had an idea for Westside Radio specific.
Yeah, at that particular time, the economics still to this day is not, New York is the number one marketplace for selling things, right? Just so massive, so beautiful. We love New York. And but it just doesn't give its just due to play everyone all over the place.
Yeah.
The quality of workmanship of recording and artists and all that good stuff. And so we had to create just more identity for those artists that were making such an impact on the West Coast. Mm-hmm. And so luckily for us, we already had done so much already, but it was for Westside Radio was about grabbing an artist from the West Coast and bringing him to the radio station and have them pick the music and actually have them do the airwaves.
That was the original concept, right?
Yeah, that's the original concept. Mm-hmm. And it was quite beautiful. And Sway just talked me into putting some of those on the air recently, so that's on Mixcloud right now. So it was a great thing. So you hear Cypress Hill for the very first time in radio, Westside Connection, E40, just and they're them in their own words, just being themselves. Like I get to take over this radio station. Yeah, do your thing. And now look at you guys. You guys have it all over your airwaves here at Sirius XM. Yeah, I love it. That's the way you do it.
And then it went to L.A.
Yes.
Right? And Harold Austin and those guys at 92.3 to beat, and then Julio G took it and made it into something enormous.
Yes, enormous.
Yes.
And thank God he kept it going, and the legacy kept going. And from my understanding, they're getting ready to create it all over again.
That's
and
right.
I'm looking forward to seeing what manifests itself from that, because it's interesting to see where the West Coast artists are at still right now, because they've held it down for a long time.
Absolutely.
And they keep the money and revenue coming in, and I'm really appreciate all that's happening. And but I'm gonna swing it back to Tupac. That's the reason why Tupac did what he did. While he was on Rikers Island and listening to Hot 97, he heard Home of Hip Hop, where hip hop lives, and all that stuff, and he was like, okay, I haven't heard Outkast. I haven't heard Ray Love. I haven't heard the Loonies. I haven't heard Bone Thugs and Harmony. He says, this is not cool. The economics is not right. I'm going to ride for the West. And to me, that was a lot to put on his shoulders. To say, I'm riding for the West Side. So when you hear him say West Side, he really means that shit. He really means that stuff. He's like, because he wants just to be acknowledged that for, not just him, my apologies, for the movement, the culture to move forward. And you must help one another in order to really move forward. Amen. We see it all over the streets right now. People need help. So you don't deny my brother or sisters that are doing music. Give them a shot.
Give them a shot. The famous Tupac interview that I got a chance to sit and do, Alex was with me. He's the one that recorded it. Wow. He was right there. He really kind of orchestrated the whole thing once Layla called us and we came down to L.A. to do it. It was him and I. And
it was Pac. It was Pac's idea. Yeah, thank you so much, Sway. Yeah. But it was Pac's idea. We were doing Westside Radio. I said, okay, so we want to do an interview with him, and I was calling the label, and they said he'll be about $25,000 for this interview.
That's right, they did say that.
And I was like,
wait, for a radio interview?
Yes, for a radio interview, $25,000.
1996.
But remember, he's a movie star. He deserves it. I don't care. He deserved it, but there was no budget in for that. You know, if we could do it, hell yeah, we could pay all our artists that way if we had it like that, but we didn't have it like that. We just wanted to acknowledge and love him and give him his flowers. And they were like, no. You need to pay $25,000. So I, dealt with all my politics, everyone at the label, God bless them, and just no one would open up that door. And I said, okay, I know so Layla Steinberg, who you just had here, by the way, fantastic interview. I said, can you get this message and letter over to him? And she did. She got and by the way, famous letters. Artists out there, please still write letters to people that you want things from or need things from. It plays such an important role. Just like Shock G wrote a letter to Prince. And all that stuff, it counts. It really means something when you take the time to do that. Wrote the letter to Pac, and then he said, I want to do the interview my way, but we're going to keep it a secret. And so he sent for us, and we kept it on the down low. And because he really wanted people to hear his message, and also about the thing I just spoke about, economics and helping out everybody needs to. So a lot of people don't talk about that enough, about his plight for really trying to help out humanity and the culture of hip hop. Yeah, he really just wanted to even the playing field. And that you did a great job on that interview, Sway, by the way.
Man, I don't even listen now. Thank you. I wish I knew then what I know now, though. But it was the moment. We were in the moment.
Yeah, it was the moment.
Yeah.
And Pac said his message out there, and when we rode for it, we understood his message, but here's the part that's so beautiful about what he did. I'm talking about Torch. Yeah. He's put in the homework, dude. He played us at least 5 to 6 records of what he had coming in the future. He's like, I gotta have this war. I gotta do this to even the playing field. But I'm gonna go back. I'm going to go back to all the special things that you guys love about me, like Dear Mama, all that stuff. And he started playing us those records like Changes. He started playing us those records ahead of time. God bless Johnny J. Yeah. Johnny J, who was also there.
Rest in power.
Rest in power. But he's like, I've done all these records already that come out for the future. So this is just a moment in time. And he said, I'm just doing hip hop. I'm just battling. And it's on wax. So everyone else just needs to chill out and just let me do what I'm doing here. Because I'm going to swing it back around. But we need to get this money right. We need to make this happen. And his passion was real.
It was very real, man. Yeah. This is Alex Mejia, man. I'm just listening to this story. Go ahead, Torch, hit him.
Okay. What's up, y'all? This is Tupac with a fat plate of grits, bacon, and eggs. Tell these people to get up. Hey, Sway.
Come on, man. That's that day. Alex, since then, you've done a lot. Before you go into this mix, tell me about this community that you helped create on Twitch.
Oh, my God. The family at Twitch. Ladies and gentlemen, I highly recommend that everyone listens to all the DJs on Twitch, whether it's Tweak Music Tips, VTech, Icy Ice, Grandmaster Flash is on there. Premier has been on there. Everyone has been on there. God bless them. So many DJs that care about music. They didn't get a chance to, as you said earlier in the show, they just wanted to reach out to their communities and make people feel good. And that's what music does.
Yeah.
You know, stop looking at the numbers. All the programmers out there, everyone out there, stop looking at the numbers. And how does it make you feel?
Yeah.
As you notice, in every generation of music, in every generation, if we were to all listen to Queen, we'd all feel the same way. Yeah, I said Queen. Yeah, because we
Another
know
one bites the dust.
Yeah, all that stuff. Yeah. But the kid that's brand new for listening to that record first time, he gonna feel exactly the same way you felt when you hear that record. So to me, especially for hip hop and old school hip hop, it's timeless. It's timeless. So all these radio stations all play this new stuff. You got to play the old stuff with the new stuff. And so these DJs on Twitch, they're playing everything.
Yeah.
You can hear every format out there, and they're doing it for the love of music. And there's so many good DJs. I mean, really, really good DJs.
Absolutely.
So God bless all the DJs on Twitch, and the platform creates a system where we can give back. So we've been creating movements through Beats for Hope. God bless Beats for Hope. Beatsforhope.com. If you guys don't
Beatsforhope.com.
If you guys can get a chance, check it out. So we were already doing these big parties and benefits. Now, Torch, and you guys love this. You guys would absolutely love this. The thing is, we would have big parties, $20 a head, music for like 8 hours, high-end entertainment, all you can eat, just $20 to get in. And so when the COVID hit, we couldn't do those parties no more. So that's when we went to the platform of Twitch and we started doing merchandise. So merchandise is sponsored by many DJs and also organizations, a lot of food banks. A lot of food banks. And see, this is the beautiful thing. So one day I'm driving to check on my mom and I'm driving through the 5 and here I am, Heather, and I'm listening to you guys and you guys are talking about a food bank in New York City. And I go, wow. I said, okay. I can do this. I can put together my organization and we can help out all these food banks. So I call up my business partner, Monica Martinez, God bless her. I said, well, we're going to do this. We're going to make this happen. And so we just started putting one piece of the puzzle at a time. And we have over 900 pieces right now.
Wow.
And I love art and design. And so we also accept donations of people that want to donate art to help out food banks all over the country.
Wow.
Yeah, and so you guys help spark that.
Wow.
And so I salute to you guys. They deserve a big applause.
Come on,
Thank you so much.
Alex, I need people to know how they can reach you on what platforms. Let's spell it out for folks. Before you go into this mix, I need all the citizens, and I always ask folks, when I ask you to follow folks, it's just not frivolous. It's people who are doing some really great things, some substantive things, and they need to support too. Just like we need to support, just like citizens, you tuning in, you need support, because this is what we do at its highest level for the right reasons. So, Alex, how can they reach you?
They can reach me at I like them to go to Beats for Hope.
Okay.
IG. Beats for Hope with the number 4. And my personal one is DJ Alex Mejia. I'm not very good on IG.
That's okay.
But the thing is, you can reach us there. And good or bad, we'll take it. I'm cool with it.
Okay.
Because first of all, the conversation needs to happen.
Yes, indeed.
And so we're excited about that. But you can also follow me. I'm on, and also because of you guys. Salute to you guys for during COVID. You guys helped a lot of DJs for the first time get on your airwaves to let the DJs play. When all the platforms wouldn't let anybody get on, you guys did that.
Say it.
Say it.
Wow.
It's true.
Alex.
It's true.
Yes.
You guys put all these, and also those that have passed, like Purple Pam.
Yes.
God bless Pam the Funktress.
Yes, indeed.
And so you guys put on and broadcast all these DJs from all over the country to let the DJs play. And I can't thank you guys enough for doing that. So that's one way you can reach me. So but Twitch. Now Twitch. I'm on every morning at 7 a.m. Because of you guys.
Wow.
You guys help spark that as well.
Come on, let's go.
So I'm on at 7 in the mornings. Twitch.tv. Alex Mejia in the mix. With the AM crew. Salute to the AM crew who's in there getting down with the get down. Shout out to Curse, the Beat Junkies, everybody that's doing the thing. Michael Motion, everybody out there. There's so many people. Chris Leo, hell yeah. Hell Hell yeah. DJ 415, 415, 1415, BT Media Group. There's, trust me, Heather, my family is big now.
It's huge.
It's massive.
Okay.
It might not show it in the numbers, but it is a good time when we all get together. Glenn Oury, everybody, Ty Tiger, all of us have a great time. Shout out to Joe Churchward that's hitting us up. You know Churchward.
I know Church.
By the way, where's the cocktails in here?
Oh, no. Okay, so you.
I was gonna say, and the citizens are loving the history too, for real. So thank
God bless
you.
God bless the citizens.
Twitch.tv, right?
Alex Mejia in the mix.
Mejia.
Thank you.
Alex, man, you ready to do this, brother?
Ready?
This man doesn't do this all the time. Citizens is doing this for us. He doing it for y'all.
My hands all wet.
It's been a while since he been on the radio DJing like this kind of platform, right?
What's this man right? Yeah,
PB.
PB, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. You got a camera on me and everything.
Yeah, bro.
We're going big here.
And he got lights, too.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You ready?
Are we going to talk about your story a little bit later?
No.
Oh,
No, just
come
joking.
on.
Yes,
Hold
of
on.
course we can.
So if we got a camera here, I just want everyone to see this.
Oh, wow. Okay.
The first, if you guys get a chance to really listen to what they did, this is the Concrete Jungle album from Sway and King Tech.
Wow.
Original Flynamic Force.
What year did that come out? What's on the back of that?
Oh, I want to say 1989? 91.
91.
1991.
Wow.
This album right here is absolutely incredible. You want to pass that around a little
Thank
bit?
you, man. He actually got a vinyl cover of our album, Concrete Jungle. That's the first and only album we did with Giant Warner Brothers.
God bless them.
Yeah, God bless them. It's a major record deal. We had a major label deal.
Yeah, you were in tough competition because, Heather, maybe you can help me out. Why does every artist hate their record company? Every artist I know, not unless they own it. And even then, so these guys were on the label with Color Me Bad and Jade at the time, and Aaron Hall. And so these guys were on the same. That's who they were competing against.
Wow.
That's who they were competing against.
Wow.
And so Vic,
some beautiful young men.
and King Tech, hey, you guys also showed me. We're gonna do it our way, Alex.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah, we did.
You guys did, and so even they were styled, designed, and fashioned, and they said, you know what? We're going to put this stuff on for you guys, but then we're going to need pictures with what we want.
Yeah.
And they did, and we're like, okay, what are we doing? Just do you.
Yeah, man.
Just do you. Okay.
These were the days, Alex. Yeah. So we got that vinyl, man. Thank you for bringing that too, bro. That just reminds me of so much. We were young men and dreaming, and now we're living and walking in our dreams, citizens. This is why I always say you could write your own script.
I got to say, speaking of, real quick, Hammer.
MC Hammer.
Let's talk about Hammer. So you not only you guys brought me a record, but also Hammer did.
Yeah.
So salute to all the independent artists and DJs and MCs that just go out to shake hands and give people the time that are of influence their music.
Yeah.
It's important. All the artists are like, I'm kind of struggling. Well, get to know that DJ. Get a chance to know who they are a little bit. Yeah, we're not perfect. Trust me, DJs are not perfect. But you take the time and anything can happen.
You ready, Alex?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No. This information is necessary. This is why I wanted you to come up here. There's no apologies for your greatness. Okay? This is DJ Alex Mejia. You can follow him on social that way. You can go to twitch.tv, Alex Mejia. If you go to twitch.tv, he's about to take over your airwaves. This is the first DJ to ever give Sway and Tech a chance. Give it up for the one and only Alex Mejia on Sway in the Morning, Shade 4-5 with Heather B and Tracy G. Alex Mejia.